I've heard. A whole new world. A new
fantastic daddy to pork.
A new fantastic daddy to fuck. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, guys. Welcome to a new series that I am calling Forcing My Friend to Play. I've got the microphone over here, so if anybody's having trouble with audio, I tested it before, but I tested it like an hour ago. And sometimes OBS likes to do that thing where it's like, I was working then. I'm not working now, because I hate you.
Before we go much further, can I request the game audio just be a little lower on my end?
Yes.
Just because I'm listening to this and I'm like, this is bumping. It is also really hard to hear you talk while it's playing.
Yeah, you can always do that from right here.
Okay.
It doesn't affect that. That's
all right.
That's
I just
standard.
figured with your setup, I'm like, I don't want to touch anything. I don't want to accidentally turn off the stream. I'm going to ask before I do something.
Well, the only way you could accidentally turn off the stream is by turning off my computer or clicking that
clicking the
stream
big
button.
red end
The
stream
big red button that you should never touch under any circumstances.
You know, Mama raised me right. I figure I ask when I'm in someone else's gamer chair.
That's very fair. You'll notice Kyle is in the gamer chair.
I am.
And I am the man on the shoulder.
I am playing a game that I've never played for the first time.
Yes, he is. Welcome to Forcing My Friend to Play. Starting with Kyle and the very important to this channel, Dream Daddy. There's a poster for it right behind you of me as the Dream Daddy. It's got all my little things there. It's got my likes and my dislikes because originally for you, Kyle. Now I get to be the one to do fucking stupid shit.
Yeah.
This game is actually made by the Game Grumps Game Studio.
I didn't know that.
And when it was being promoted back in early 2017, 2016, I think. I can't remember if I was a junior or a senior. Either way. In high school. That's how long ago that was. That's weird to think about. Anyway, they promoted it with these little cards for each of the dads. That had the dad. It had like a name for it, like Goth Dad, Geek, like Goth Dad, Geek Dad, Sports Dad, Christian Dad.
You know, all the flavors of dad.
That wasn't what Joseph was called, but that might as well be what he is. Clean Dad, I think is what
they have
called.
names?
Yeah, they all have names.
I thought they would just be like, "Hi, I'm Christian Dad."
No, they have names. It would be their name.
You know, like Barbies.
Their tagline. They're all Midge. Their name.
They're all Midge.
Yes, their name, their tagline, and then in little hearts, their likes and their dislikes, so that you knew what to say to them, and what they would want when you wanted to date them. A lot of them are archetypes, really, so you should be fine, but they do have twists at the end to the archetypes. It's really cool.
That kind of sounds like a promo thing you'd get in, like, Nintendo Power. Like, be like, oh, I get these trading cards, and be like, oh, I kind of want to get the game now, because now I have, like, a little break.
It's exactly like that. So so I made that in, like, 2016, or 2017, one of the two, with my first Dream Daddy Dad.
The Daddy Daddy?
The Daddy of Daddies. With like my likes, and it's so 2016. It's so funny. With the likes being Star Wars, coffee, screaming into the void, and dislikes being mansplaining, most foods, and the patriarchy. And it's not wrong, but it does feel like a teenager wrote it, because a teenager did.
And that's okay.
But it's very important to me. It's the first game we ever played, for those of you who are new to the channel, which is almost none of you, except my work friends. First game we ever did a full playthrough of on this channel. It's the first thing we ever did. It was in my tiny childhood bedroom. Not tiny, it was actually pretty big. My childhood bedroom was bigger than this room. Because I lived in an attic. My childhood bedroom during the pandemic. The first kind of bits you ever saw of Casa are on there. It's really cool. It's a good game, and now I'm forcing Kyle to play it because we were trying to think of a game that I've played that he hasn't.
I've played a lot of games, and
I haven't.
And I feel like a lot of the ones that normally qualified were like lengthy RPGs that like probably wouldn't make for the most entertaining like stream.
Yeah, like what am I gonna do? Make you play Dragon Age? No.
Yeah, let's sit through a bunch of cutscenes and tutorials.
Yeah, basically. Kingdom Hearts again.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I never played a game like this before. First game I ever on the stream was a dating sim, so it seems kind of a full circle in a way.
Because my PlayStation 3 controller broke.
Yeah, which was also just
peak this
chef's
fucking
kiss.
channel. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We have our Lime White Claw.
As is sponsored. Thanks, White Claw.
Can you sponsor me, White Claw? I feel like you should at this point. White Claw or Blue Moon.
Look at all the publicity.
I give you so much publicity talking about how much I like your beer and your claws.
We love the claws.
I love the claws. So yeah.
Should we get started?
Let's get started. I have my stream deck is actually very useful for this series because I can just boop. Yeah, so that's what I'm using in the meantime.
This is really nice.
Yeah, it was free, so I'm very pleased with it.
Yeah. So,
I gave you a mouse.
Okay.
Because my mouse pad sometimes fucks up. So
is the mouse primarily what I will be using to navigate?
Yes, the mouse
with this
is primarily what you're gonna be using.
Okay. So not load game, but new game.
Yes, correct.
It would kind of feel like just go into a random relationship, which is like, hey, you.
Yeah.
We sleepy.
Oh yeah, this is also all spoken, so that'll be fun. I guess I'll be Amanda. Dad! Dad! Wake up!
Wake up, pretend to be dead 5 more minutes. I don't want to be a deadbeat dad.
That'd be you.
I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. I'm guessing this is me?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
Yikes. Dad breath. Go brush your teeth.
Dad tip number 20. Keep your word.
Yeah, there's dad tips. Build that dad!
Ah, this.
Yeah, now you get to build... You can either build a dad of your choosing, or you can build yourself, whichever you would like to do.
I think whenever I do character creation, I just have to make its own unique person. That just seems right to me.
Very fair.
I think we gotta be Harry, but I'm just don't mind me. I'm just gonna kind of.
So while that's happening,
these are very very subtle shapes.
yeah. When I first played this game back in 2016, I think I talked about this back in the day, 4 years ago when I played this game on stream. God, that was so long ago. Anyway, that I had only quite realized that I was gender fluid, let alone fully transitionable. And what was entertaining was it allowed me to create a version of myself as a grown-up, and it was the first time I'd seen a possible grown-up version of myself that felt right and correct and like me.
Not just like, oh, I gave it this hat and now it's me, but like actually getting to like customize your body in
Not
a
an
specific
older
way.
woman. I was able to see what I might.
Wait, tell me something alarming about the current political climate.
Trump is still higher in the polls than Biden is.
What?
That was a very liberal, lukewarm take.
I think I put you on the spot. It's all good. I think I gotta keep those eyes.
So yeah, I got to think of myself as what a grown-up ran as a guy would look like, and that was something I'd never been able to do before. So it was a very, so this game became very important to me. Maybe I'll do a YouTube video about trans identity in video games later, specifically about mine.
That's really great.
I don't know why this guy is reminding me of The Simpsons.
Oh, it's probably the yellow eyebrows.
I think it's the yellow eyebrows.
It's like weird inverse Homer. I'm having a time already, and I haven't
Jesus
even.
Christ! This is a very different dad than my dad.
Yeah, I feel like it is funny talking about self-image. I feel like ever since I was a kid, and it's like, create your avatar. It took me a while, like, even with me's, I just kind of made a character that didn't look like me, because I was like, I don't want to look at myself. Like, kind of just having that sort of self-loathing in a sense. But now I'm just kind of like, I just want to make a silly dude, because I just like being silly like this.
That's very fair.
And also, I'm loving this face so far.
Just, what are you fucking doing?
But it covers my lips. But if I get,
Oh.
Here. Oh my god, that's awful.
I hate that. I didn't know this was going to turn into an episode of Monster Factory, but I guess that's where we are.
Yeah, I can't cover the lips. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely.
Oh my god.
Oh
No, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Don't say that. We were just talking about positivity.
Well, no, I mean...
Oh my god, the piercing is in the mustache.
Yes, it is. You pierced your mustache. How?
Well, it's a long story. I kind of wish I could do multiple at once, but I would probably just do everything at once, so maybe that's a good choice on you, Dream Daddy. No. I do love the Danny Sexbang outfit.
Yeah.
That is a nice touch.
Dan and Aaron both voice characters in this game.
Oh yeah, this is a very much...
And so does Ray Narvaez Jr. from, originally from Twitch, but I know from back in the day in Rooster Teeth. R.I.P.
Oh, right.
To Rooster Teeth, not to Ray Narvaez Jr.
Can I not change the color? Am I just in my undies?
Yeah, you can't change the color.
You know what, though? I don't think he would look good. The rest of these outfits make him seem more human, and...
I don't know, I feel like the Danny Sexbang would certainly... I kind of think that gets what you're looking for here.
I'm good with this. I'm good with this.
Looking good, Daddy. Name that dad.
I'll come up with the first name if you come up with the last name.
Sure. He says as he immediately pauses, not knowing what to do.
No, I thought of one, but I'm just like... Okay.
Damn, the first thing I thought was barnacles.
Smooga Barnacles?
Smooga Barnacles.
Be that dad!
Yeah!
No regrets.
No regrets.
Always try your best at everything.
Oh,
I feel
man.
like these don't pertain specifically to dads.
Not really, no. Did you fall asleep packing?
I got most of it done, I think.
Oh my god.
We're gonna look at that. That's
Forever!
Yes! I'm already loving this game. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. I also love how my daughter, you know what, adoption, there's different kinds of ways to have a family, looks absolutely nothing like me.
Your partner, whoever, whatever, if you choose to have a Yoshi.
Okay, we'll get them. Wait, straggler.
What's in it?
Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums.
Whoa, I haven't seen these in like years.
I pull out one of the dusty albums from top of the pile and begin looking through it. That is a really cool baby.
That is a really
Look at
cool
them
baby.
shades.
It looks like the sort of thing you do to your baby.
Oh my god, they actually...
That's the coolest baby I've ever seen.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can choose whether or not you're fully homosexual or bisexual.
I like ladies. The only way your mother and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. Yeah, that's cute. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. It was a real dependency issue. It almost tore our marriage apart. Anyway, I'm glad she's dead.
Oh no! Nice. I'm glad she's dead too.
I didn't kill my wife.
I didn't kill my wife.
Oh, we haven't even met a single daddy yet, and we're already doing so great.
Yeah,
Nice. I think that's you.
I did. I said
Did
it.
you nice?
Yep.
I didn't even know if you were nicing or nicing. Halloween, when you were maybe 4, where you were a Ninja Turtle princess dragon.
Oh my god, that dragon costume.
You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess dragon.
You're just saying exactly.
I'm sorry, I forgot I wrote Dream Daddy.
Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? At least this is a voice I can do.
You saw yourself in the mirror and you realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Very profound for a 4-year-old, really. I was fighting God.
Right? Yep. Definitely repress that memory.
And this was you in your horse phase. She was a horse girl.
Every girl has either a horse phase or a mythology phase. Fight me on this fact.
Centaurs. That's the center of the
That
Venn
is the
diagram.
center right there. Ah.
Centaurs will unite the males. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave.
That's a good name for a horse. I don't think that was his.
Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms! Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road.
Meh, go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of your ska band.
Our dad would totally be in a ska band. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ouch, kid. The Communist Manifesto.
Communist Manifesto!
Had a chance back in the day.
This is a great game.
I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P!
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school.
Honey, I promise you, wholeheartedly, that I will never stop mixing those two up.
Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was like 7. Give it like a little bit of effort.
Their parents didn't when they were naming her, why should I?
That's fair. I mean, our child's named Amanda.
Ouch to all the Amandas out there. Oh, right, Emma
Fuck
P.
every Amanda I've ever met.
Emma P was the one who... Ooh. I get to change the past. This is great. Tried to steal people's pets, fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station. That's pretty great. Pooped her pants during a sleepover. I like this one. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket. Right?
Dad, that was you.
Alright, I was a wild child.
I was 6 when you did it.
Okay, Amanda, I wasn't aiming for the police station. It just happened that there was a police station in the vicinity of where I wanted to hit a flaming tennis ball.
Dad said, fuck the police. Yeah, I remember you explaining that to the police.
They didn't believe me either.
Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R. later. She'll get a kick out of it.
The first photography award you ever won. I am literally just looking back at our character every time and just imagining him being a father to this normal-seeming child.
Yeah, and it got us a $20 gift card to McFriday.
McFriday!
That's a great combination. And then you got food poisoning on the cheesy tostada blast.
And I regretted nothing. I think you mean food poisoning. You know, with a Z.
Dad.
Still can't drive past McFriday's without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. Oh, neat! I like how they give you options.
Yeah.
You know, I think adoption is beautiful, but I don't know. I'm married. I've been thinking about things, so meh. It's
Meh. I can choose if it was born if I want.
It's kind of a funny story. We got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't anything big, just a fender bender, but of course I was freaking out. And the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do.
Unfortunately, that is going to be a problem for the rest of the game.
Alrighty then. It doesn't seem like it's super common for there to be that much text at once, so
yeah,
we'll be fine. But your mother, oh man. She holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen her. She says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay."
She was right, you know. I mean, she had just pushed an entire child out of her, but she was right.
Do you think Smooga has just worn the Danny Sexbang at all of these events? Like
I hope so.
He never takes it off.
He only wears it when it's a special day, but every day with his daughter has been a special day, and she hates that.
He never washes it, but he bathes with it on.
I'm washing me and my clothes, bitch. I'm washing me and my clothes. Anyway, so yeah, the other parrot always looks like Amanda.
Okay,
so
yeah, that was kind of where I was going with that. But even so, it's like, man, the gene pool works in funny ways sometimes. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss her. Can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back.
Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing.
Stop stowing in your own sadness.
The moving van won't wait forever, and I don't care about my dead mom.
You're right. Fuck your mom. I was cheating on her anyway.
Oh, damn. With other dads. Bum, bum, bum.
Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. Oh, this is also gonna bring up feelings. So many memories here. Hard to believe your mother and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Oh, he's got homeowner money.
He's got early 2000s homeowner money.
That's very different.
Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch?
You always had very strong arms.
But you have superior dad arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows?
You were a very imaginative child.
Hey, remember when I broke the back window playing...
We get it, Amanda! You break stuff!
Yes, I do! And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Ha ha!
You're a terrible child, Amanda.
I'll never love you.
I wish you died in that plane crash!
No!
Memories to make and stuff to break.
I do like that as a little catchphrase. You ready?
We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van gets to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what?
So sell me on our cool new pad.
I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice.
Oh, great for Kyle.
Nestled in beautiful scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features... Ooh, I get to pick. Washer and dryer hookups, a two-car garage... Two-car garage... This is literally my life right now. I'm like, what do we want? What can we live without? We only need 2 bedrooms max. Washer and dryer hookups, easily. Easily!
God, I would kill for a washer and dryer
Honey,
hookup.
have you ever had dirty clothes?
For most of my life, yeah.
We'll worry about that no longer, as our new place features machinations that will not only clean your clothes, but dry them directly thereafter.
An upper class luxury, I fear, and she's right. She's right. 2024 is a weird time.
Tis. The concept of clean clothes is no longer in the hands of the fat cat upstairs, sweetheart.
Or the lady washing them in the sink.
Sweetie. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house.
Cozier, one might argue.
Good spin.
I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to so I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know...
Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? It also just dawned on me, now that I think about Smoogla, it's like, it's not even just how weird he is, it's the fact he doesn't even look like he belongs in this game.
He does not. He looks...
You look at Amanda and you're like, oh, that's an art style, and you look at Smoogla and it's like, what? What Newgrounds horseshit?
What 14-year-old boy's OC is this?
Someone's dream daddy.
Someone's dream daddy. Not gonna happen, Pops.
I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude.
You know, that's the easiest part of that I had learning to drive. 3-point turns I nailed immediately.
Yeah, I think when you put them into, like, the idea of, like, 1, 2, 3, it's like, oh, that makes sense. It's, like...
Yeah, I
easier to
think I'd also
visualize it.
watched enough movies where someone goes, what?
And we've also seen the Austin Powers scene.
I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet?
Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet.
So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn?
You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm telling you, I want you out of the house.
In my last year of high school, I'm practically dust. I'm 16 years old. I'm not a child anymore.
Yeah, you're a real...
Don't you dare.
senior.
Dad, I know where this is going.
Citizen!
I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda?
Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping.
Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood.
I'm sorry, are you the single parent? Do you have to pay the mortgage? Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. Wonderful, meet anyone! We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and for sale sign is still in the yard. Kind of looks like... Have you seen Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah, vaguely.
Kind of reminds me of just all the houses there. Just kind of this, like...
I think most cul-de-sac houses just look the same.
Yeah.
Looked at any cul-de-sacs, Kyle?
No.
Good, don't. Hi!
And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea.
I got a problem with authority!
I'm so proud.
Man, all that karate chopping tucking me down. I could really go for a sandwich. And an ice cream sandwich.
Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. Did you even see all the dogs in the park nearby?
You know it! Thank you for moving us to an era where the dog-to-person ratio is high.
I really want what's best for you.
I hope you're prepared for the frequency at which I interrupt conversations to yell, rocket way up!
I mean, you do that a lot already.
Dog!
It's a duck!
Wait, false alarm. It was just a funny shaped rock.
If you want to see real luck so bad, let's go to that park around the corner.
And then we go to the park around the corner.
Dad tip number 77, don't smoke. Amanda and I began a stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
Yeah. This place is nice.
Too nice. I don't trust it.
Good eye, honey. I love supporting your paranoia. You can never be too careful. See that baby in that stroller over there? Government operative. God damn it.
The birds aren't real!
These two are so fucking lame.
We're on to you, baby.
We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when...
Heads up!
Hey.
Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Barf! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail.
One of my least favorite dads.
Did you throw this thing at my head? He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Is it though?
It's really not.
It's kind of got like if I found out this is like a demon in Jujutsu Kaisen, like a curse, I wouldn't be that surprised.
It's a cursed dog.
I can kind of see its mouth just like getting really big and like...
And other mouths shoot out from under it.
Yeah. I shouldn't pet a dog I don't know. Can I help you?
You definitely could have caught that.
With my face? A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me.
Ugh, Brian. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. This is the voice I've decided on this time. Do I remember the voice I gave him originally? No.
Yeah, well, you're traditionally not supposed to aim for people's heads. But I'm fine, thanks.
Ha! I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way.
I'm Smooga. This is my daughter, Amanda. Do you like my leotard? I look over at Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy.
Traitor. Hi. Your dog's cool. Ah, old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day.
Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young
Where the girl has
sits
a
on
sniper rifle.
Take the shot! Where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. So do all the dads... Right, they're all dads.
They're
of course
all
they
dads.
would all have children.
Do all the dads have kids?
I guess when I think of dating, I guess I was just thinking, well, it's not like everyone you date would have children, but like, I guess if the game's called Dream Daddy, they would.
That's the point. Gotcha Gummy said, redeemed. Hello there, $1,000. Thank you. I don't even know if that played. I have no idea. Did you hear a hello there?
I don't think so. But also maybe we talked over it.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. That might be helpful. There we go. That should be. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Maybe I should log in to sound alerts. That might help.
You just wasting Ganch's... I was gonna say bits, but it's
Channel points. So, you know, he didn't pay money for it.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Everything's fine. Hold on. Now I can do this. Just to fuck with you all. Let's see. You gonna work?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay. Well, now you're gonna hear it 30 more times.
Well, we have to do it. We have to redeem it.
This is Daisy.
Yeah, yep. Please continue.
She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Oh, wait, that's fucking over there. That's behind you. That's one of the books the thing is sitting on.
Holy shit!
I did not intend for that to be... I did not intend for that.
It's literally...
It's over there. Man, that bit rate really died there.
It couldn't handle the extra dimension.
It really couldn't.
And it's still playing, by the way.
Oh my god, hold on. I need to see something quickly. I'm so sorry. Hold on a moment. I fucked up really poorly, and now you're going to have to deal with this for a while. I'm so sorry. I broke my stream by playing that 30 times.
I think it stopped. Yeah, okay, I think it stopped.
Was it hello? I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, I think it's just because you hit it so many times it did it, like, repeatedly.
Yeah, I think
and
I
wasn't
broke
sure if
it.
was stuck.
I broke it. My bitrate's fine. I don't know what's going on with my thing over there. Okay, back to the game. Her teacher tells me she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler.
How old is she?
10! She's a precious, precocious little youngster. I can't read. Whoa.
My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. I mean... Okay. Oh no, it's happening.
You're gonna love this.
Oh! Hi, hiker. I guess that's you still.
Go on, Daisy. Tell him about yourself. That's my girl.
Amanda, get in there!
Hey, Jesus. And now you're playing Pokemon.
Okay. Do I have... Oh my god!
Dream Daddy, everybody.
You pull a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket.
Totally normal thing to do.
It's moist, because it's right in the back of our spandex leotard. And we are a sweaty boy.
Dad?
Awesome grades! Brian loses 25 HP.
You really carry that around everywhere?
Ouch, maybe it is kind of weird. You lose 5 HP.
Daisy just started a weekly chess cup at her elementary school computer lab.
Why are they having... I mean, I guess they could have room in a computer lab for chess. Or is it virtual chess?
Is it virtual chess? She's the president too, of course.
Is it virtual chess?
Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club.
Or
a computer lab.
You lose 10 HP. See, that's why I would be a different dad from this, because I'd just be like, oh, really? Tell me more about that. I would just be legitimately interested in your child.
Yeah, the whole thing with Brian is that you compete against each other all of the time. He's my least favorite of the dads. My second least favorite of the dads.
Can't switch daughters, Amanda. It's your only daughter. Oh, that explains what DHTR is. Let's try just bragging. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award.
Wow, congratulations!
Brian loses 10 HP.
Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest.
You lose 15 HP. Fuck. 50-45. Ugh. A Band-Aid? I have a feeling this is a joke item, and it's just gonna be like, why are you showing me a Band-Aid? Spelling bee photo probably is better than child art.
I mean, it's your child's art.
I'm gonna go with spelling bee photo. Going through your phone's browser, you managed to pull up a photo of Amanda winning her 10th grade spelling bee. And that was recent enough, so yeah. Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy's getting... Oh, sorry, that's you.
Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy is getting prepped for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her third win in a row.
Thanks, you lose 5 HP. Oh, damn!
Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize, a canoe. We're taking it out next weekend.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
How's that even possible?
Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things.
I could barely get one of those sticky hand things. I could never get anything from those candy bar things.
That's extra power. It's 20 HP. Fuck this guy. Flee! No. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery packs. It's extra powerful! Brian loses 20 HP. Okay.
Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy!
I love that this is Pokemon, but I just feel like this is so pathetic.
It's
like...
very pathetic. It's so sad. It's like such a cute game, but also it's not the best of the mini games.
Amanda's Spotty's still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to... Like, I wish an option would just be like I could literally say, like, yeah, her first word was potty. She was a child.
She was a baby.
Like, just, like, completely flip the script on him. 15 to 25. Ugh. I'm just gonna keep bragging. Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. Brian, this is 10 HP.
Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teacher about having her skip a grade.
Amanda kind of presses on that one. You lose 20 HP. Oh! Dang, he's really got his beat.
Boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. I'm going to be an asshole to you.
Ah,
forever.
did he have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? What the okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I like that it
Brian.
was Pokemon! Yeah! Kind of.
So, I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood.
We just moved in. Do you live around here?
Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy are in that little ranch-style house in the corner.
I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? I also like... And look, not to stereotype. Clearly, Smooga is a being that does not stereotype others. This isn't who I would expect to be, like, the perfectionist who, like, always wants to outdo you. It'd be like, my kid is better. Seems like the kind of guy who's like, hey, you want to go to, like, see Jimmy Buffett perform?
You want to waste away in Margaritaville?
Yeah, this
There
guy-
is a dad who is a Margaritaville dad.
Ah, there's like a
and
parrot
it's
head dad?
not the fucking one you're gonna expect.
What a lovely place.
Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You have to stop by at some point so I can beat your ass into the ground again.
Yeah, oh, sorry, that's you.
Yeah, definitely. Bye!
Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us?
Trying and succeeding. I can't believe that kid's 10. What was I doing at her age?
I believe you had a bit of thing for horses.
Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies.
It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing.
Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never speak again about the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Braid in Epic in 7 parts by Amanda Barnacles.
Eee, Amanda Barnacles! We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more,
Did you
enjoying
write
the day.
stupid shit as a kid?
Yeah, I wrote, like, fucking Paper Mario fanfiction. Hana found her old High School Musical fanfiction that's, like, about a serial killer.
Oh, I love that.
And I love my wife even more.
My, God, I had fan fiction. I think, what was my first fan fiction? It was probably Dragon Age. Everything is Dragon Age at the end of the day.
I want to go to the coffee shop. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice, or I'm gonna be useless all day. You know, I think we actually picked the right, like, outfit for how this guy talks.
Yeah.
Like, I think if we made him attractive, it wouldn't work.
I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I mean, gays do it. Fuck.
Homos.
We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner.
Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. Almost like it'll be important later.
I mean, I guess.
What's wrong?
Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? Smooga raises a good point here.
Smooga does raise a good point.
At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel, like, a little weird about it, because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much within my personal zone.
Dad.
And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight, and now you're that jerk who left that mug? I mean, if you tip well, that usually helps with that a little bit.
I will say, this is just how I exist. In, especially bars with couches. Because every time I'm in a bar with a couch, some guy will sit next to me and I'll be like, can you fucking get the fuck away from me right now?
That's why it's always good to go with a group of people so you can claim the entire couch.
Thing is, though, I'll go there, I'll claim the couch for my friends, but I'm always the first person anywhere, so I just have to sit there awkwardly staring at the fucking giant Jenga in front of me. Anyway, Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people?
Yes, Amanda! We walk inside. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool spin on a record next to a little stage.
Am I gonna be doing every character?
I've never played this game before. How do you want it? Do you want it like I'm literally the main character and you're like almost like a DM playing these characters? Do you want just like throw characters you think I could do? Like, do you want to like voice coach and just like here's what you should sound like doing it? Like, sky's the limit.
You know what? I'll just do everyone else.
There we go.
Except for maybe one character because I hurt myself last time I did him.
Ooh. Pain.
Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name?
Hey.
Oh, it's kind of dumb. You guys mentioned in the poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more that I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. So what'll it be?
I scan the chalkboard menu and am immediately overwhelmed. Yeah. I'll have Godspeed you! Black coffee. Iced Tegan and Sarah. Cute. Chai Antwood. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually love this.
Matt's great. He's my second favorite dad. Third favorite dad.
I think I love Chai Antwood too much, so I think I have to go with that.
Spicy.
Ooh.
Yeah, you did it. You got some hearts.
I'm sensing a little bit of a persona when it's giving me a prompt. Sometimes there's a right answer,
Yes,
or at least an
there
answer they
is.
will like more than others. I don't get it.
Oh, it's a pun. Die Antwood is a South African rap group. They're pretty well known for their evocative imagery and hyper-stylized music videos. Their music is catchy as it is disturbing.
You know, I don't want to fight this game at every turn. Looking at Smooga, I'm like, no, he knows who Die Antwood is. That's a man who knows Die Antwood and has been at multiple concerts.
I'm doing the thing again.
Hey.
But coming right up! And for you, I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please. I don't get any of this.
Mac DeMarco.
I don't know who that is.
Music.
Music! Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or biggie smalls? That one I get.
Well, yeah, you're not allowed to live in New York if you don't know that
Yeah,
one.
I want it.
Medium.
What is Biggie Smalls big? Wait. Is Biggie Smalls big or small?
It's notoriously FAT. Comedy!
I should change that, shouldn't I?
Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal?
Yeah.
Let the man make his puns. They're cooler brands than you listen to anyway.
Hey! Hey! Ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me.
Huh.
This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not really cool, but also just as uncomfortable as talking to people as you are. You should totally become friends with him.
I don't know.
Come on, what did we say about meeting new people?
Can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. I just love Smooga at the door being like, you have to get out of the house more, when everyone else would be like, does he though?
Everyone else is like, he smells.
He smells, he never takes off the onesie.
See, we're making progress. Maybe I'll get you to shave that mustache next.
Never. Matt sets our drinks down on our table and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth.
I don't know, I feel like Smooga is definitely someone who only listens to ska. That is a ska man.
He's a rude boy.
He's a rude boy. See, when I was playing this game, in my head, I was kind of like pushing everything a little bit further into the future because I was pushing it all into the future because I was playing me.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of ska, it's emo punk rock. That's where we're at.
It would be funny if like you could go in the source code and be like, ska, no. Emo. play.
This MCR just pops up behind you. Hi, we're new to the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Smooga.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. Interesting name. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time.
This voice has changed in the past 10 minutes.
Amanda kicks my leg from under the table.
Kick.
I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Hey.
You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion of something.
Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing.
Hey.
I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it.
Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, you know, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game.
Yeah, we need to give that nana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be commensurate with,
I've taught her well. We have trained for this day.
I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway.
Right, yes, that. I do just imagine him like, oh, so you see, it's really good if we have, like, the mouthfeel of, like...
He's like, why did you think I brought the banana bread out? Like, did you think I would just, I would have just pointed at it under the counter.
Matt serves us each a piece of it, and I happily chow down.
Don't like banana bread.
This is amazing. I actually do like banana bread, but it needs chocolate chips in it.
This is amazing.
Hey.
Thanks. The secret ingredient? It's bananas. See, do you see what I'm like when I don't have my little thing? Takes me so much long. You missed the part of me struggling.
There was a moment where Ren was just like, "Hey Kyle, look what I got!" And I was like, "Oh!" And it was just like a little like plastic thing of a skull, like a little keychain. I was like, "Oh, cool!" And Ren was like, "No! Look! It had like a can of soda, just like." I was like,
It's a tab opener. It's cool. I showed it to Carter, and Carter went, "Oh my god, that's great!"
"It's just not what I was expecting." I was expecting, like, I don't know, like a cool figurine or like something that lit up or something, and I was like, alright. I think I was just kind of like, I mean, I used my finger, but alright.
I got fat fingers and no nails.
And I got Jack Skellington fingers.
So any ideas? I'm stumped.
Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy's, grateful banana bread, right said banana bread. I don't know the bottom one, so I can't pick it. I like banana bread Kennedy's. Yes! Man, I'm doing good with this guy. You know, like the punk band?
I thought you said you only knew dad bed puns.
I'm a hard dad.
You're hard.
There's your.
Are you hard,
Suga? There's your screen cap for the stream, ladies and
There's
germs.
a lot of fucking screen caps from my playthrough. Jesus is Come is my favorite.
Oh my god.
That actually has a nice ring to it.
Really?
Yeah. Banana bread Kennedy's. Strong decisions. That's art, baby.
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey. Hey.
Enjoy your coffee.
Who are the professionals, Matt? Do you have to get a license? Thanks, baby.
Hey.
See, it sounds good when you say it.
Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet, just for a moment. No, but I'm flirting with this guy already. I'm not a hussy. Or am I? I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out.
Oh.
Dan Avidan. And you're wearing his onesie. Thanks for stopping in.
Take care.
Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to?
Well, I'm full of caffeine. I need a nap. Well, I guess I should go back to unpacking. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of biggest sources of stress for adults?
Oh my god, they did forget the.
Yeah. Things you notice when you voice act it.
Is it right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you?
Probably. Do I smell bad? Yes, Smooga. Yes, you do.
Constantly.
Amanda gives me a whiff.
You're fine, Pops. Let's go home.
She doesn't have the heart. I can't. I got him outside. If I tell him he reeks, he's never coming back out
They
again.
really stepped up the productive value in episode 5.
I get to work unpacking. Wait, was that a Star Wars reference?
Yes.
I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washy-dry unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. And there's a duck!
There's a duck!
Or stork, or some pink bird that I love. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. If it's Jehovah's Witness, Dad, I swear to God.
Hello.
A handsome... Oh, God! I'm not even trying to do this! I just am.
It's okay, he's just a normal Christian dad.
Oh, so sorry if I'm peeking the mic a little bit. A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph, and I'm your next-door neighbor. This is certainly a voice I've chosen.
Let me show you my Technicolor Dreamcoat. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Smooga. That's what my name is.
He's like, really?
I want Smooga to be the next character they add if they make a new Smash Bros.
I saw the moving van, and I thought I'd bring over some nice cookies. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself.
Joseph leans in and whispers.
Oh.
But between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips.
We both share a laugh. Kids, right?
Oh.
Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you.
Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile.
Well, thanks for the cookies. Just fucking...
Amanda disappears with the cookies. Wait, who voices Joseph?
Aaron.
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard that and I was like, God damn it.
It's Aaron.
Amanda, come... And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer.
Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough.
I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. Did we just insult the Mormon?
Oh.
I have 4 kids.
We insulted the Mormon! What have you done? Oh, I meant...
Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude.
Oh no. This is the first neighbor I've met. My social life is already in a tailspin. What if it's too late to move again?
It's like the 4th neighbor you've met.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Is the missus around?
No. Not anymore. She died.
Oh. I'm sorry for your loss.
No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things.
I'm sorry, can you close the door really quick?
Oh god. I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile.
Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise to not talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighborhood
Neighbors in our community.
in our community. What do you say, pal?
That sounds great! My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have.
That's the amount of children my grandfather had.
I saw Book of Mormon. It wasn't for me, but I enjoy that it's so successful.
I'm an independent Baptist.
We shake hands to seal the deal.
Just like, yes, this is not awkward anymore.
Uh-huh.
Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday.
Sure thing, neighbor. Do you expect people to show up sharp for a party?
Yes, bring a knife.
Bring a knife. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around.
Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to, talk about stuff, I'm the, youth minister at the church down the street.
Oh. know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth.
Wink.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself.
You're glowing with youth, Smooga.
Joseph is like, I'm going to flirt with you through the entire game. I am married.
Yikes. And with that, Joseph's gone.
Joseph's story is certainly a story.
I believe that is you, Amanda.
He seemed nice.
Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes.
See, you're already fitting in great.
Where'd those cookies go?
They're gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good.
I begged you to let me go first, but you wouldn't listen. So you ate all of them anyway? Finger guns. I guess that makes it break time.
Any ideas?
Joseph probably wants his plate back. I don't want to talk to him again. I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back.
Don't worry, you don't talk to him again.
Oh, good.
We're gonna be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac.
We're gonna kick all the neighbors' butts. We're gonna give them a real fanny whooping. With kindness.
We're gonna use poisonous gases, and we'll poison their asses. I reheard that song again recently, for the first time in years, and honestly, I had forgotten about it until I heard "The Humans Are Dead," and I was like, all of a sudden transported to the desktop PC that was the only computer in the living room, just being like, whoa.
A room?
A room?
Amanda and I step outside. Shoot. I'm actually not sure which house is his. Why isn't his house the color of his sweater?
I'd hazard to guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard.
Good eye, kid.
And the giant cross up top that says youth pastor. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light.
We walk up to the kids and wave.
Instead, you get to meet the creepy kids.
Oh my god, they're like actually the delightful children from down the lane.
They are the delightful children from down the lane.
Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to, return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Jeez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him, without any light in their eyes. They were really good. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. I chuckle nervously.
Well, okay. We're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real gentle and then back away slowly. Right, Dad?
Right! That's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house. We're gonna, like, look out the window at night and we're just gonna see them in the window, aren't we?
Yeah.
They're all gonna talk in unison.
I need to get my mind off those carbon copy kids.
I need to rest my eyes.
You've been away for, what, 3 hours?
And that's 3 hours too many.
You got all that shit done in 3 hours?
We're an efficient daddy.
That's a lot.
As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us.
Yeah! Smooga, bro!
Hey.
I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig?
Oh.
Bro, you're gonna love Craig.
Bro. Holy... Wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever.
It's been too long, dude.
How did you recognize me? I look just like everyone else. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Hey.
Yeah, cleaned up my act.
I like to think when they were friends, Craig looked very similar to Smooga, like Potbelly wearing
Oh,
a
he
leotard.
did. He was fat. He was fat Craig.
Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too.
Amanda, dude! You probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello! And hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. Last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River!
He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily.
River's so cute.
Can you pass me another claw, good
I
sir?
shall claw you. Get clawed, idiot.
Are you babysitting?
Nah, dude. River's my kid.
Knocked a girl up, dude.
3 times, dude. Actually, twice.
Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and next we're both fathers. Where you been, man?
I was working out in California and just recoded. I'm
It's all a simulation, man! I found out the system! This baby's made of pylons!
I'm dream drop distance recoded. I was working out in California, just relocated the business back to Maple Bay.
No kidding! Amanda and I just moved to this side of town.
Bro!
How's Smashly doing?
Hi.
I mean, Ashley. Ashley is her name. I just called her that because that time I smashed her!
She actually still goes by Smashly, and we got divorced last year. I am freshly single and ready to mingle.
And so is Smashly. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic.
Very good. Twins? You have 3 kids?
Oh.
Ain't life something, bro? Right?
Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3!
You know, I was about to say, I swear to God, one day, because the passage of time, I'm going to catch up with you in like 20 years, and you're going to be a father of like 2 or 3, and I'm going to be like, bro, that's crazy. But then I think, actually, no, of all of my friends, I think you being a responsible, good dad is probably the most in my, like, makes sense in my head.
Oh, thanks, dude.
I think if Jesse was had 3 kids is when I'd be like, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, Jesse?
If you're still here,
He is. Oh, yeah, it was my old college nickname, Kickstand Craig.
you got it because you did a lot of keg stands.
Man, I never did a single keg stand.
I actually did a keg stand. I went to a party and they were like, okay, you can either pay for a beer or do a keg stand and it's free. And I was like, lift me up by the legs.
Man, I want to do one of those so bad, but also I know I'd regret it immediately.
Yeah.
I'm too old now.
Yeah, I don't
At
think
the
I
ripe
could do
old
it again.
age of 25.
I don't think I could do a beer bong again, but I did that a few times.
I never did a beer bong. I didn't go to any parties. I didn't go to a party school.
We just need like a week to give you the legitimate college experience.
Someone give me a college party! It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg.
Oh.
Right.
He was very good at it.
Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my run. I'm in the middle of my daily jog.
You hate when you get the jog belches.
I'm in the middle of my daily jog. And I really had to keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, resistance training. And also, I don't have a babysitter.
If I stop jogging, I just belch all over the place. It's terrible. I can't stop moving like a shark. You jog daily? I jog yearly. Smooga, you're so lame.
He's very lame.
On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home.
Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime.
Haha, I don't know.
Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days.
Alright, sure, sounds great.
I love Craig because Craig is really just like, they were that gay in college, but they both had girlfriends. And so...
It's a great independent film right there.
And so now they've come back together. What's that fucking film? There was just a film that came out like that, like a year or 2 ago, about college bros doing it. It was called Bro.
Alright! Like the Billy Eichner one, right?
Yeah! My sister saw it. She saw it was good. Great. Let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Great to see you guys.
Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off.
Now, I assume you're not gonna go play this game on your own.
Probably not. I'm not the... I don't think I would enjoy this as much playing it on my own.
Very fair. So, I will just give a thing. If you end up with Craig, there is a scene where you go, bro. And it's so good, and it's actually so cute and romantic, because it's right after you, like, tell your, like, infinite, like, he's like, man, I've been going for so long, it's so hard to stop, and I just feel like, and then you kiss him, and he's like, bro.
It's so good.
It's so good, it's so romantic. They are the most, like, should be together of the dads.
It's the canon pairing.
It's the canon pairing. It's not my favorite pairing, but it's the canon pairing.
It's Joker and Makoto.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No, the canon pairing is Anne, and you can't fucking get it from me.
Then why? Then why in the animated cutscene that they got special animators to do before the final boss in the pyramid level, why isn't that Joker saves Makoto, and they have that little moment where she's on the floor and they're looking at each other like that? Why do they have that moment, right?
Okay,
why
well,
do
why
they have
in the
that
beginning
moment?
when you first meet Anne, do they fucking have the literal love at first sight fucking shit go on, where she fucking looks at him, where he takes down her hood, and he looks at her and goes, like that.
Yeah, 'cause she's a model. She's a model, and then she's sad and taken away.
She looks at him.
It's
and
important.
She looks at him
for Joker
and she goes,
to respect her.
Okay, but you can respect her and also love her at the same time.
I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling.
Let me. I'm gonna give it a second and then clip that again. Just to make sure it came out right.
That is like the only. I think that was the only time I've argued with someone like, bullshit, this is the OTP. I think that was the only time in my life I've had an argument like that, because I can't think of another time I've ever cared enough.
I really, you know what, it being with me about Persona makes such sense, too.
I could see if you really cared about Beast Boy and Raven being a couple, because I hate that couple.
No!
I would argue against that. No, Beast Boy, okay. I know the things with Terra are messy, but they had way more chemistry than him and Raven. Him and Raven are good friends. That is a good friendship. I don't think that's romantic chemistry at all.
You know what it is? I've read the comics.
Okay. I guess that is a different iteration of those characters.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Reeling.
Why is not?
The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda. He opened up a new jar of marinara sauce, and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy, and then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro."
I mean, technically, he's not wrong.
He jogs! He was jogging! He's a jogger! He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later.
I'm sure I'll meet some of my college friends in 10 years and be like, that's a different person.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they'll look at me and be like, that's a different person. Except they won't, because I've been like this the whole time.
I mean, have you gotten to the point where you have friends who have kids and shit? Because that really is like...
Yes, but they're from high school. And they're not really friends, I guess. I've got friends who are married, other than you. Friends who I've known for a long time who are married.
I feel like when it's kids, it's different, because it's like, oh, like, yeah, you could be responsible to another partner, but like, oh, you're responsible for another life. Like, just knowing them from when you know them, I feel like that's always like a weird culture shock thing.
I don't think, because here's the thing, we've only been out of college for 3 years, and the one friend I had in college who I know has a kid now, I'm pretty sure has a kid now, is not like, she wasn't like a friend, she was like a classmate friend, as opposed to a friend. My friends, the biggest change, the one who has had the biggest change in her life since I've last talked to her, is just because she lives in Scotland now.
Scotland's nice.
Scotland's nice. She's doing really well for herself. She's got a live-in boyfriend.
Amanda and I flopped down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit.
I'm going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months.
No, don't say that.
Aw, Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine.
I know.
My dad was so excited to get me out of the house.
It's just, you're my little girl. It's gonna be weird not having you around.
I'll come visit. I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major.
You promise?
Yeah, I'm gonna have absolutely no marketable skills. Are you gonna be okay by your lonesome? Actually, photography is a great marketable skill.
Uh-huh. I mean...
I'm never gonna forgive you, Jeeve.
Also, I would also make the argument photography is a good career. I don't know if you necessarily need to go to college to learn how to be a
I
good
also don't
photographer.
necessarily think you need to go to college to learn it. I didn't need to go to college to learn. I wanted to be a fucking Twitch person.
I didn't need to go to college to learn I didn't want to be in film. Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something.
A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog.
Is that what it's gonna take?
Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. That's what it'll cost me to give up my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs.
Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs uproariously. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college...
I do miss this.
Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor.
This is from McGowan College of Art and Design!
Open it!
I'm scared.
It's just an envelope.
Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Nope, not a big deal.
She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay.
You know, letter opener?
I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say?
The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, 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 blah.
Her face drops.
Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design.
Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie.
It's okay. I saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever.
I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure.
I applied to 12 whole fucking schools. I got into 9.
Nice.
It was really fun. And then my sister applied to 3. Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that?
I'm fine. Really. Thing was, because my entire school got free lunch because the school district was poor enough that it was actually cheaper to go with the free lunch program for everyone than it was to, like, make people who could pay. I technically got free lunch. And in New York State, if you, getting free lunch is one of the, like, categories that would say that you can apply to via the Common App for free. So we used that. We didn't lie, but we kind of twisted the truth and said, well, he gets free lunch, to get it so that I could apply to all these colleges for free. And the only colleges that actually pushed back on it were the SUNY colleges. So I applied to 12 colleges, which would have been 5 times 12 is 50? No. 70.
Wait, what times what?
$700 that would have been.
Okay.
50 times 12. $700. And instead I only paid $100 for SUNY Potsdam and SUNY Polytechnic.
That's actually 600. Pretty sure.
Fuck, you're right.
Not to get caught up on the math of it, but I'm like, wait, no.
And then I forgot how to do math. Because I went to art school.
Her face is the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this.
Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight.
We just moved in!
So-
Actually, my best friend, like, slept over the night we moved into our house, so that's actually not that abnormal. You knew me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool.
I would use more delicate phrasing, but you're wearing a onesie and you smell.
And also, your hair color doesn't match your eyebrow and goatee color. Also, you have a piercing in your beard. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself.
Yeah? What are your plans?
Quick, think of plans. Go to the movies! I am secretly the mayor of this town. Gotta attend the union meeting. I'm going clubbing. What union?
You never find out what you do.
God.
Which worked for me when I was playing it because it was like, I'm a Twitch streamer. I have a home office and that's about it.
Yeah.
But, like...
I just want to know who could hire Smooga.
I think Spooka's also a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber. That's the only way this is...
He does mukbangs.
He's a prank YouTuber. He made a bunch of money off prank YouTube and then has been living the quiet life ever since.
But then he got in trouble with the IRS and now he's trying to do mukbangs, but everyone thinks he's a sellout. Smooga. Smooga Barnacles. He has a rich history.
He did one with Trisha Paytas.
You can watch a 2-hour video essay on the rise and fall of Smooga.
There's a rumor that he's the father of Trisha Paytas' twins. But he's like, listen, I only have one biological child. And Kendrick writes a diss track about it.
Add it to the lore. Add it to the lore. I'm gonna put on a nice outfit and go tear it up on the dance floor. All the hottest dance moves. The lawnmower. The sprinkler. The running man. You know, the ones all the kids these days are doing.
All right. But I'm not going to pick you up if you pull anything this time. Not again.
I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to the movies? Go to bed, go out, and watch the game. Why is the movies not an option? That seems easier. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Which game?
You know, the game. The one that's on tonight.
There are so many games on all the time.
The game on TV at somewhere other than here.
Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna go do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas.
I don't even think you're joking here. I think this is what you're gonna do. I'm concerned that you're hanging with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering at the least.
I'm a street rat pop. This is so 2016. I love it.
Riff raff, street rat.
I don't buy that.
You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right?
Yes, Dad.
Just making sure.
Dan, my dad would have been like, yeah, you're kidding.
And give her a pat on the head.
It's like that joke that Danny Sexbang did, where he was... Danny Sexbang, he has a name. Dan Avedon, that's his name. Where he was...
Lee Dan Avedon.
Back in the 80s when it was just like, it's 10 p.m., do you know where your children are? And his dad would look at him and think like...
I have such a good kid.
But in reality, he was thinking, my kid's such a loser. No. Dan was thinking, I'm
such a loser for being here. Are you being sarcastic?
I don't know. I didn't say anything. No, making fun of sports is played out.
Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive.
Man, I couldn't get my parents to fucking leave when I wanted people over.
Before I leave, Amanda stops me.
Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. He's also a dateable dad.
Alright,
Spoilers.
Mr. Vega. He's Vegapunk. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. I would also love it if it's just Vega from Street Fighter. Try to drive in a way where you never have to use your brakes.
It's actually Vegeta, but he had to but he shortened his name.
I teach English. I am the prince of all grammar.
Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. Smooga, you fucking idiot. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it.
My dad had one of those, thing GPSs you could put on the car that he, attached to the car. It had a name and everything.
You know what? I'm gonna do... This is my hot take for right now. We've played this for a little bit. I don't think Smooga's a very good dad.
Oh, interesting.
I think he should be doing more. He has a good relationship with his daughter, yes, but I feel like he needs to set some more healthy boundaries.
Alright.
But also, I think the fact that he doesn't know how to use the GPS on his phone makes me think he's just fucking pathetic and useless, and I think that comes into his parenting. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? Because also, this is 2016. It's not like GPS on your phone was a new thing at that point.
It is not.
A big burned out neon sign hangs above A big burned out neon sign hangs above tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do.
I didn't notice that
They are dropping articles left and right, and I am peeking the mic accidentally.
It's okay, I've got it thinged on the thing.
And it's funny because like I have the headphones here, so every time I do it, I just think a boop, and I'm like, ugh. And I'm like, I'm sorry out there. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar.
The duct tape on the bar stool is very good.
Yeah.
What'll it be?
1 beer, please. I hate you, Smooka.
Sure thing, boss.
Oh,
Just gonna give you a random beer.
honestly, if I saw that guy, I would be like, yeah, I'm not even gonna ask you. Just.
I think it's mostly because they can't.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they could make up a fake one.
They do this a lot. This is like a running joke in the game because you'll notice in a couple minutes if they say my team is winning as opposed to making up a team, and then he'll have a whole conversation.
Kind of like how it's just beer here.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's a choice.
My poor. I feel like my fucking camera is dying here. It's so weird. I pay for such expensive fucking Wi-Fi. To work for once.
The bartender slides me a nice cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. I guess I do like that they capitalize beer, so it is almost like it's a brand.
Yeah, the beer brand.
Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm
Neil.
Neil. Yeah. Smooga. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Okay, very funny. It's so funny to me that you don't like Smooga and the personality they've given him, because when I was a teenager, and to this day, this is what I sound like in my head. All of the time. And when I was a teenager, this is definitely what I thought I was going to be like as an adult.
Yeah, and it's...
And I kind of am.
And, and I hope I'm making it clear that, I know, this is a game that is important to you. I want to, respect that, but also being honest about how I feel about it. Okay, yes, you told me, oh, it's just team. I'm fine with that. Can you tell me what colors? I don't know. I just would like a little bit more descriptive wording there, where it's they're wearing the opposing team's colors, which are...
I mean, hey, it's the same sort of thing of, yeah, nobody's our what the fuck now?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's...
It really is the Kingdom Hearts equivalent.
It's the exactly!
That's literally... Me and Carter, Bloodborne and Earthbound really have no connective tissue that makes them similar, but when we swap, when I'm playing Bloodborne and he's playing Earthbound, it's oh, there are so many parallels, and this is weirdly the same thing. So, Dream Daddy and Kingdom Hearts?
Dream Daddy and Kingdom Hearts is such a fuck. But actually, you know what? And because it is my experience, the children who played Kingdom Hearts are definitely the teenagers who are playing Dream Daddy.
It's a pipeline.
It's a pipeline. And you know where you end up? Dragon Age.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought dead in a ditch, but I was like, no, I don't want
alive.
that. I forgot you were part of the pipeline.
I am the pipeline! And you know what? The pipeline is having a Rayloff pillow in the background.
I already read the line, okay. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me.
That is Joseph's wife.
Hello. You look easy.
Hey, sailor.
Oh, hello.
Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often?
You want to ask me if I'm a virgin? No, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Smooga, by the way. That's my name.
Are you watching the game?
Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. They are the mascots. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Oh, I love that team. And I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. My husband knows his way around balls.
Look at how much we've procreated. And look at how slim my figure is.
We have a toxic, horrible marriage.
I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. I do like that she has red wine as, like, her drink of choice, since she's, you know...
You will not see
Happy
her
wife.
without that red wine this entire game.
Red, red wine.
Buy a gal a drink.
Joseph and Mary, that's...
Yep.
Alright.
And their children are Christian, Christy, and Chrysanthemum or some shit. It's like a play on the fucking Duggars thing, where they're all Joe, Joseph, Jemima, some shit like that.
Buy Mary a drink, don't buy Mary a drink. I want to be polite. I want to be gentlemanly. I almost reluctantly signaled the bartender in order to Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me.
It looks like it's about to fucking fall over. Suppose I gotta keep your company now. I'm done flirting. So what do you want to know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's your deal is so rude, but fuck it, Smooka doesn't know social cues.
Me? I'm a ghost, Smooka. I haunt the hollowed house of Jim of Kim, waiting for my beloved to return from the seas.
Really?
No. Homegirl just loves to drink. Mary is one of my favorite characters in this whole fucking game.
Really?
She's so fun. Because here's the thing. Okay, you're not going to get to this, but my favorite dad, Damien, who I don't think we're going to meet today. The goth dad.
Well, there. Say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more.
His whole thing is that he's also trans, by the way. Like, canonically. There's a thing, you didn't see it, but you can decide whether or not you want your underwear to be a full thing or a binder. So you can decide whether your dad is trans. In like a very subtle, very cool way. Hence, you know, everything about this for me. And she's really good friends with Damien, kind of like an older sister figure. She's protective of him. And she knows that her marriage with Joseph is failing because they got married very young. It's implied because she got pregnant. Popped out a couple of kids. But again, you're not going to get to this. If you romance Joseph, when you get to the point where you fuck him, they are separated. And at the end, when you're supposed to have your big, cute little scene that basically is the epilogue, he says he and Mary are going to work it out. And he leaves you.
Ah.
Mary does not like you because of this. But she also understands to an extent that she's a bitch to you, but she also, at the end of the day, understands that you are also kind of being played by Joseph here. Because Joseph is a very interesting character. And again, I'll let you get back to the game in a second. But because you're not going to play the rest of the game, Joseph is a very interesting character because he's a bit of a stereotype of a gay Christian. And some gay Christians had a problem with him when this game came out because they were like, why is the Christian dad the one that's, you know, married and cheating on his wife with you and shit? They did not like that. But,
I mean, I hate to be insensitive, but it's like, you know why.
You know why. Yeah, so, but he is very obviously supposed to be either gay or bisexual and hiding that, because it's implied his father kind of was a very overruling Christian parent. He's a youth pastor. It's a whole thing. It seems he has a rebellious age. I cannot remember if this is implied in game or if it's the thing I read somewhere else where it was during that rebellious age that he got Mary pregnant and then because of his Christian upbringing decided to man up and marry her. And he has had a really hard time throwing that off. And your presence in his life is a really good way for him to throw that. Is kind of forces him to throw it off for a minute. But when push comes to shove, he's not, I don't want to say strong enough, but ready to completely throw it away for the idea of for this something new. He ends up going back to the very cold comfort of the life he knows, rather than something that would actually be better for him.
You know what? That's a kind of ending. Like, I think of one of my favorite books is A Clockwork Orange, and do you know like the controversy of the 21st chapter with that book?
You've mentioned it, but I don't remember.
So basically, and I won't get into like the whole plot of Clockwork Orange, but the original version of the book has 21 chapters. The movie, which I know you've seen the movie, right?
Yes. At your house.
Basically ends. We did. Okay, you were there.
I was
for
there.
That. Some people left. I wasn't sure if you were someone who stayed.
I never leave until you force me to.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it. So the movie ends basically like at the 20th chapter. It doesn't include 21st. 21st chapter is him. Okay, he's cured. He goes back to being like, you know, a douchebag, like being a miscreant and causing crime and stuff. And he bumps into one of his old droogs, one of his old like punks that he used to be around with. And he's like a father, and he's like, oh, I've moved on from all this. And it's basically him realizing, like, oh, I guess it's time for me to, like, move on and have kids, and my kids are probably just going to be fucking terrors like I was, and him kind of, like, putting himself back into the cycle. And I think that's kind of a similar story as that, where it's like, it's not supposed to be something where you're like, yeah, that's a fulfilling ending for that character.
It's not.
No, but it says something about the story. It tells something about the bigger picture than what the character is. And I think it's something that, like, you can agree not to like, but I think it's something that, like, if you want to have, like, critical literary analysis skills, you have to at least accept it for what it is, and that it's intentional.
Basically, she's friends with other people in the town, others of the dads, and her relationship with them is so much more easy than it is with her own husband. It's very obvious she's also in this cycle and trapped. And it's why she's such an interesting character to me. Yeah, basically. Robert is the other dad who you'll meet in a sec. He was the mysterious guy at the coffee shop. The one, Danny and Aaron. It's also implied they had a thing once upon a time.
Oh, of course they would do that.
But Mary and Robert are friends, and they have this thing where, and Robert basically also has something where after you're together with him, the way his story ends is also with you not quite getting together. But that's because he's older, and he's a drunk, and he, through you, realizes that he's not where he needs to be as a person. And so he's like, I don't want to be with you right now, not because I don't care for you, or because of anything, or I'm going back to my own life, but because I need to take care of myself and learn to become the person that my daughter wanted me to be when she was young again. And I think that's something I should do for myself before I get into a relationship. And it's a very fulfilling kind of like, we're not together right now, but it works. As opposed to Joseph, where it's like, you fucking asshole!
I mean, it's a bold move of a dating somebody to be like, here's the one you successfully romanced, and now they leave you.
They leave you. It's bold.
It's bold, I respect it, but also, like, if I cared about that character, and I think the easy thing is I don't, by default. I don't go, Christian dad, that's the one I want to pork. Just not my thing. Bold, I could see it pissing off a lot of people, but I guess I respect it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what else can you tell me about this part of town?
It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with the white picket fences, this is the place to do it. Supernatural reference. But every town has its secret, you know. I just got fucking alcohol on my leg.
She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer.
Hey.
Would you like to learn some of my secrets?
Would I? Oh boy! Maybe some other time.
I really wish it allowed you to fuck, Joseph's wife.
Like, I get the whole point, it's Dream Daddy, like, you're only supposed to romance guys, but I think there's a part of me thinking about it, but I like ladies. I don't know.
Suit yourself, sailor.
Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar.
Go team.
It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon.
This is the voice that hurt me originally.
He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. So do you want me to voice him then, or...?
You know what? I'm gonna try it because I have a deeper voice now.
Okay.
So we'll see how this goes.
Enjoying the game?
I am now that we're winning.
Oh, we must be rooting for different teams.
In my opinion, my team is far superior.
I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior.
That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours.
This is how I feel whenever I talk about the Red Sox and the Yankees. I'm a New Yorker, and I've lived in New York State my whole life. I am a Red Sox fan.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm from New England, so I'm very much a Red Sox fan.
There's a Red Sox hat in my closet up there that I never wear because I live here.
I cringe every time I see a Yankees hat.
It's awful, isn't it?
Mhm.
Jarvis would walk in with that Yankees hat, and I'd be like, bitch. But for some, my great grandfather decided that was the team, and so that's been the team for the family ever
Ooh.
since.
If I finally find a day I'm leaving the city, I'm gonna have a last romp around. I'm just gonna make sure I'm wearing a Boston Red Sox hat.
Yes.
That's how I'm gonna celebrate my last day in the city. The conversation ends there. We both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. Yay! Woo! Go team!
Yeah.
Oh no, I was a fan of the other team, but it was a good game in the end, so I'm kind of mixed about it, but I'm glad I'm with other people participating. Yay!
Robert punches a guy.
Fuck! I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours the 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me.
The name's Robert.
Thanks, I'm Smooga. That's my name.
You must be new here. Mary already hit on you?
Yeah. Robert chuckles.
She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. Slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kin's.
This actually does not hurt as much as it used to.
Interesting. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place?
No, that'd be Neil.
Neil waves from across the bar. When you're not looking, he also flips you off.
Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils to this world.
Okay.
You a whiskey fella or a beer fella?
Beer, but I'll drink most things. I want to drink some drain cleaner.
You like shots?
Of drain cleaner? Smooga can handle his liquor.
Thank God.
Robert nods to Neil, who stirs up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me.
Here's to your health.
We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is.
You're very lonely, Smooga.
Smooga,
Are you okay?
I don't want to see your internet history, Smooga. Okay, Smooga, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time.
And more.
I'm gonna compliment hand tattoo because I feel like that could be like a, oh, what does that mean? And like lead to a good conversation. I like your tattoo. What does it mean?
It's
Oh no!
reminder.
He doesn't want me prying around in his past. But that's how we'll make a connection, Robert. You have to let me in. I wait for him to elaborate, but it seems like he's done talking. Man, this guy's mysterious. And cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Smooga, don't... Oh, no, you're pretty uncool.
You're pretty
Smooga.
lame, Smooga.
You seen your eyes, Smooga? Robert signals to the bartender for another round.
What are you doing here tonight?
Running from my problems. The usual.
I like your style.
There we go. Bringing it back.
Yeah, for Robert, you gotta not be lame.
That is kind of the thing with, like, Persona 5 or, like, dating sims where it's like...
You gotta change your personality for every
Yeah,
person.
I'm a chameleon, and honestly, like,
That's how I exist in real life.
that's how I feel like I exist in real life, too.
Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Do cocaine.
Cocaine.
Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you.
Ah, I guess so.
We never see Neil.
Where are you, Neil? Why are you hiding? What do you know?
Where are you, Neil?
That is the second.
Why can't I find you?
That is the second reference to Jim Carrey's Grinch movie that I have been a part of today.
That was the first one.
I was in the elevator with Jin, and we're talking about muscle, and you know the scene where like Cindy Lou Who's interviewing them, and like they're
Look
doing the
at
flashback.
the muscle.
The
that
muscle.
One. That one.
I was basically explaining that to him, and he's like, I don't know if I ever watched that all the way through. And he was like, I don't know if I can take that seriously as a film, and I'm like, you're not supposed to.
You're really not. It's a Jim Carrey film.
I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket.
I'm gonna go home. You headed my way?
I'd go any way you went, baby.
Speaking of,
Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction.
I live in this cul-de-sac down by the way.
I heard Dad go, sup.
yeah,
Then
there he
it's
is.
cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there?
Apparently.
Me too. We just finished unpacking today. My daughter and her friends are doing black tar heroin in our living room right now.
I bought it for them.
I'm a great dad.
Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Fuck you, Joseph.
Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me.
I don't kiss and tell, Smooga. So are we doing this or what?
What?
You know, do you want to come inside or not?
A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush.
Are you gonna
Heavens!
sleep with Robert?
We only have 17 minutes left in chat. We promised the people some porkin'.
Thank you for the lurk, Badger. Welcome to
Badger,
Porkin.
Badger, we owe you some porkin'. I
We
feel
owe
like
you some
that's why you're
porkin',
here,
Badger.
right, Badge? Well, I don't see why not. Only if I can keep my glasses and leotard on during. That sounds smoother in my head.
Let's do it.
I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. There's a lot to grab.
There's so much.
Come on.
I'm trying!
I can't get this fucking leotard off. It's stuck to me.
No, I never take it off, dude. That's a thing.
You gotta get my dick out from
Yeah.
under it.
You can do it, okay? I do it like every day. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs and into what I assume is his bedroom. But it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine, too. His hands run down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. What belt?
The
It's
cape.
I don't normally do this. Take off the leotard, that is.
Do you want to stop?
Vote now! Do it now! We're not gonna... We made a promise to our daughter we were gonna make friends and be sociable
And that means taking it up the ass.
for Amanda.
For our daughter!
No.
Good.
For your daughter. Oh god, that's awful.
Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed.
Let's have some fun.
He pulls out a Nintendo Switch. We play Mario Kart. Oh, damn.
That's just
Damn.
how his room is normally.
Damn, bitch, you live like this?
Yeah.
Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house. Or my new house. And this isn't my beautiful wife. Same as it ever was. Oh. Right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? I'm sticky. There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
You should go.
That's certainly not what I was expecting. Really, Smooga? That's what I would expect. It was a one-night stand, dude. Well, talk to you later? Robert cracks a smile.
Sure. Your clothes are over there. I had to, like, physically cut the leotard to get it off. He was crazy.
No! I'm charging you for the needle and thread I'll need. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember. I also just love we had sex with the Dan voice character while wearing the Danny Sex Bang
Yeah, we
singlet.
did.
That's probably why he was attracted to us.
Yeah.
Amanda!
Okay, so fun thing. If you sleep with Robert the first night, you cannot romance him.
Huh. I'm okay with that. I don't think he was the one I would have wanted to romance.
Yeah. It's just a very interesting thing about his character, I think. Because it kind of puts you in this category in his head.
I just want to say, for the record, you can have a first date with someone lead to sex and it's still leading to a bountiful, beautiful relationship.
Uh-huh.
I do a lot of... I come on a lot of subreddits, Ren. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda?
I had Knox over to my place the second thing, just to watch movies, let me be clear. I had my boyfriend over to my place for the second date, and he asked his friends, am I about to be murdered? We should tell you where we are as people.
Doesn't. I don't even bat an eyelid.
No, it's very us.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him.
Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed.
Oh man, it's coming home and you got kidnapped. I was gonna have to come rescue you or some shit.
You were hoping that? Amanda, you're a little psychopath. No, I, made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place.
Oh my god, Dad, you porked?
I got porked!
Smooga canonically is a bottom.
Where are the Emmas? He doesn't even feel it.
They left a little while ago. Do you know how Mom used to peg you?
Oh, you guys have fun?
Yeah, watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, you know, usual sleepover stuff. I remember running towards a fence and going, I've never jumped a fence that tall before, and then I woke up at home.
Have you had a moment like that where you were so drunk where you don't even remember how you got to bed? It was just a moment happened and then you're just awake in your bed.
I've never blacked out.
Happened to me, I think only twice now.
I'm very good with my liquor.
You really didn't have a college experience.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't drink at a party setting until... You.
Me?
I definitely drank at like a party setting more than a beer or two at your place for the first time.
Don't involve me in this.
This was your fault that I'm a
Why do you
alcoholic.
blame me for everything? And why is it when you blame me for things, they're nice, friendly things that I do for you?
You made a friend out of me, you asshole.
You came over and tried to entertain on my Twitch channel. You bastard. I'll kill you.
You made friends with me, you bitch.
And you've made sure I regretted it every single fucking day
Yes,
since.
you do.
Your teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about?
Well, there's hash browns, eggs, bacon.
Can I...
Yes, you can have some breakfast.
Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Ugh, I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night.
Ooh, somebody's hungover. From what I understand about single parents, it's either like this or you hate each other, and there is no in between.
There's no, at that point, a normal relationship, especially if it's just one kid. I feel like if there's
One
multiple
kid,
kids,
one parent. It's very Gilmore Girls, no matter what you fucking go with.
you're either Lorelai and what's the daughter's name?
Rory. You're either Rory and Lorelai during high school, or you're Rory and Lorelai during college, and there's no in between.
Mm-hmm. Father of the Year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin, or...
Yeah.
I've got just the thing. Hang on.
I've got just the thing. Hang on.
Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Drink this.
The pickle juice?
Yep. It's what I use. What I would assume someone would use when I would assume that. It works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before and won't try it, obviously. Give her a stern yet resigned side-eye.
Amanda Ann! Who gave you alcohol? Was it one of the various Emmas in your life?
Aw.
Dad, chill.
Amanda, I have never had an ounce of chill in my life, and you should know that by now. You better not be drinking alcohol in this household.
Uh-huh. Just drink the juice.
Got it. Fuck it, if I'm controlling it, we're gonna lay on a little bit of discipline. You're going to college, and we're not gonna screw it up in your last year, young lady. This better work.
Yeah?
I down a sip of the tart juice.
My dad is the first person who did ever get me properly drunk, though. I think I've definitely told you this story before, right?
I think you have, yeah.
Yeah. But his hangover cure is just the greasiest breakfast you can possibly put in you at any time. My dad was like, we're going to a diner, we're loading you with fucking bacon, and we are calling it a day, and then I'm dropping you off at your mom's. Very divorced dad thing to do.
Yeah.
I love you, Dad. I know you're not watching because you don't watch my stuff anymore, but I love you.
I down a sip of the tart juice.
No, more than that. Way more than that.
Whoa.
I mean, I assume.
Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little better.
Ew.
Real talk? Not in like a huge quantity, obviously, because it's like so much sodium. Like me some pickle brine. Me and my sister have always liked that since we were kids.
I just like pickles. I
Yeah.
once ate a whole jar of pickles by myself in one night. Bad decision.
Have you ever had picklebacks?
Pickle what now?
You never heard of a pickleback?
No.
It's a shot of, I want to say it's vodka, and then you do a shot of pickle juice afterwards as a chaser.
Oh.
No, it's really good. Because it's like savory. Like, it kind of has that, like, it's good as a chaser. And, like, I think it's vodka. I might be getting the alcohol wrong, but I don't know. I think I prefer that to, like, a juice or a water for a chaser, because it, like, it's kind of like ginger with sushi. It just kind of, like, cleanses it.
Interesting. I think the best chaser I've ever done in my life is when Siobhan did the buttered popcorn vodka for our charity stream.
Oh, the horrors.
Yes. I had a Dr. Pepper for a chaser. That was so refreshing. It really cleaned me out. I love you, Dr. Pepper. I'll never stop loving you, Dr. Pepper.
Amanda grabs her backpack and keys.
Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya!
I'll be there. Knock 'em dead, kiddo.
Always do. I have multiple body counts.
We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way, still a little hungover.
It is 8:55.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know, like, how stopping points or anything works in this game. And I mean, it's not like we're coming back to this necessarily.
Yeah, no.
Should I-
You can just save it quickly.
Is that this guy?
Yeah. There you go.
And then do
And
we
then
just... Title?
yeah, pretty much. Just... There we are.
Well, we got
Wow.
laid!
We
Which-
did get laid. We
which
did
is-
a romance thing. It takes a hot minute for this game to get to the romance, and I forgot
It's-
about that.
You know, it's a very specific market to be an asexual who's good at getting laid quickly, but I feel like I cornered it pretty well.
Those blowjobs are nothing. I'm not gonna talk about that too much on stream because it's not my story to talk about.
It is.
But it's so funny.
We won't get into it, but the amount of times I'm like, I've wanted to do stand-up comedy but stop myself because it's like I would have to tell that story and I feel like I can't tell that story.
You'd have to do the John Mulaney thing where it's like, can I talk about you and comedy? And I'm sure his ex-wife was like, hey, you can talk about me. But just don't say I'm a bitch and you hate me.
One of the first playlists I made for Hana on Spotify, I just put his bit in from New in Town that's just like, my girlfriend's a Jewish girl. Which is funny because it's like all this songs and then it just abruptly cuts to that. So...
What a mixtape. So anyway, Kyle, thoughts?
Well, first I'm gonna get into the thoughts of just being here and then the game. First of all, it really felt great, like, getting to come back here.
Yeah.
I think when we were doing Kingdom Hearts 2, it was a stream that I think had a lot of highs and lows just in terms of, like, oh god, like, we're getting through this, and like, oh my god, I'm really excited for this. But coming back here is just like, man, it feels good to be back. And in the chair for once.
Yeah, you're in the chair.
I'm in the chair.
With the lumbar support.
Which is so great because my back was killing me today.
I
So
will say
love
one
it.
thing for this chair: when you are sized like a normal person, it is like gaming chairs are so ergonomic. It's great.
Mhm.
Unless you're sized like Ren and you're actually just like nothing fits where it's supposed to fit.
I also like how, like, at the beginning you're like, oh, I guess, like, the chair can go above, but I'm like, I know what happens to this chair. Let's just start at the ground level and work from there.
Well, it works for you, who's at a normal height when the chair. For me, I'm like down here, and it's like I'm halfway off screen.
Oh, I know I have the advantage, but I'm like, so it's been really great being back here for that. In terms of Dream Daddy, I honestly kind of have, like, really mixed, i.e., kind of more negative feelings on the Game Grumps nowadays. Loved them back in the day. I actually know a lot of controversy about this game, because I'm a fan of Oni Plays. I won't get into it, but it's kind of something I've heard more in, like, the context of that than, like, the game itself.
Mm-hmm.
So this was kind of an interesting thing. I think as a game, I'm kind of mixed on it. Like, no, I don't think that they missed a few articles is an indicator that it's a terrible game. I do think it says to a certain aspect of quality control, and I know this is, like, the first game for this studio, so, like, I want to give it a pass on everything. I like ladies, so, like, comparing it to our first dating sim stream,
Yep.
I think, like, that was monsters, and I could, like, date a cute monster girl, so, like, that was a lot more, like, exciting for me. That being said, Smoogo is a fun character that I think will now, has won over the hearts of millions.
One.
I think, and, you know, it is funny comparing this to that first stream, because that was before we had even done this before, knew if it would, like, if we kind of had chemistry, because that was even a time of, like, oh, I will help you with Kingdom Hearts, that's why I'm here, and, like, oh shit, it's not working, let's try something else.
Yeah.
But I think that one worked really well, and I feel like this one kind of, like, if you were to literally go back and watch that stream, I can think a lot of echoes, because remember that when we talked about, like, we were both nominated for Prom King at one point, and kind of things like that, and this one was kind of similar, like, we talked about, like, you were talking about Joseph's Story and about, like, Clockwork Orange and kind of things like that, and that's kind of the fun thing about a game like this, where kind of like a visual novel kind of like, oddly enough, while it's like, oh, it's the story, you're getting invested in the story, but it kind of, if anything, is just a branching off point for talking about these things. So I think this is a really fun stream. Not really dating some guys, so I'm probably not going to get back into this, but I'm glad I got to birth Smooga, and even
out of my canal.
And at the end there, I felt like he tried being a little bit of a better dad. So, you know, we all have room to grow.
That's very fair. It's very interesting to see someone who's like 28, 29.
Yeah, I turned 29 this month.
Damn right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Play this as opposed to 16 and then I think 21-year-old Ren.
Because this game is also this. You said it came out in 2016, so 8 years now.
2016. Yeah, 2016. This was the same summer as Yuri on Ice.
Okay.
It was a very gay summer.
It was gay, and then everything was like, oh, this is less gay. In America, at least. But yeah, this was a fun time regardless. My own gripes with the game regardless. I think this was a very fun time.
Yeah.
I think it's good to be back in this dynamic. I think it kind of shows that we've gone through 2 whole Kingdom Hearts and have kind of worked out how to do this.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming, Kyle. Thanks for being a part of this little experiment
Yeah.
I'm doing with my whole viewer. So yeah, there's the cameras over there. Hello, everybody. My setup is also slightly weird because when I do PC games, it's switched where the chat is versus where the camera is.
I just feel like instinctively I always want to look at the screen because I want to be like, oh, am I like, you know, just to make sure, like, am I open? Am I, like, not blocking you? But I also realize that's not where the camera is.
Yeah,
so
I
always
never
looks
have
a
the
bit
camera
off.
next to the screen. It's always crazy.
Which is, like, I don't know. If I ever did a stream set, probably what I would do, but I'm not you.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it really is for PC games specifically. I need the keyboard, and the keyboard is on the PC. That's the only reason I do it, because otherwise, like, I put the thing there because it's a better screen for gaming. And then when I'm talking to chat, I'm looking this way, and the camera's right behind it, so...
I feel like it's also, like, and I get, like, the design of it, but I feel like the fact that it's a light, I'm like, I don't want to look into this.
Originally,
Like, I instinctively do not want to have my eyes going directly in there.
Eventually, I think I'm gonna get either a Lenovo or a DSLR.
This is not to criticize your setup, by the
No,
way.
no,
This
no.
is just to
I
be
bought
like,
this when I didn't have a ring. I bought that camera when I didn't have a ring light. And I needed a ring light and a camera, and this was both, so I was like, perfect. And then it never worked out.
I think I've just been very aware that I have not been looking at the camera.
I
and
never look at it. I don't
not
think
there.
I've looked at it a couple times. Anyway, so I'm planning on making this like maybe a monthly thing where I have a friend come do something like this until I run out of friends. So by the end of the year.
I was gonna say like 3 weeks, but hey.
I said monthly.
Yeah, I know.
I know a couple of friends who've already agreed to do this with me. We don't know what we're playing yet. I think I threw out I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream with my friend Carter, who also has a channel at Aloof Cream.
That would be a great game for him to play through.
It'd be a great game for both of us to play through, because I've also never played it, which is a little different,
Yeah.
but...
And speaking of Aloof Cream, this is a funny time because we're not streaming tomorrow, but you can catch me with Aloof Cream. Usually on Fridays on his channel. We've been going through Bloodborne and Earthbound. Him playing through Earthbound for the first time. Me not really playing through Bloodborne for the first time because I've beaten it on my own, but it's a fun time, and you should check us out because it's more me.
If you like me being bad at Bloodborne, you won't like this one.
I've learned it.
He's great at it.
That's it. You give me 2 really genuine compliments tonight, and I'm just like, who are you? What do you want?
I'm drunk, that's what it is. I have to pee though, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Shout out to my patron, Devek Link. I appreciate you so much, keeping me going through this kind of lull in viewership that I've had this year. Tell your friends about me and this channel. We've kind of reached a little bit of a lull lately, and I want to kind of get back towards where we were. So I'm hoping this new series and a couple other small things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some more just chatting streams. I think at least one this month. Just to kind of like get in a groove a little bit, see where we can go. Follow me on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all at Cretan7, all of the above. You should follow my friend Aloof Krim. You should follow people.
I'm not on social media, but I'm just glad I got to see all y'all.
The Kyle Extended Universe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I will see you all on Tuesday for more of Baldur's Gate. We officially finished Act 2 on Tuesday, so we'll be pumping right into Act 3 to going to actual Baldur's Gate, the city.
The plot thickens.
The plot thickens. And I will see you all then. Goodbye, everybody.
I'm hitting